Sound check. All right. Hi, everyone. This is Star Channel Tarot. Sorry, I was getting some stuff ready, fixing something on my computer. All right. Hello to everybody. Let's, for, geez, I was really going to go, I really don't know. Today, something told me I had to read, and I felt very energized. So I have to listen, right? All right, let's start with our prayer. All right. Well, let's see. Kat, hey, how are you? Kat and Emily. Hi, Emily. I don't think I know Emily yet, but I've read for Kat. Let's see. I don't know. Do you guys have any suggestions? Dynamo. Any suggestions? So I know Kat and Emily Pisces. I mean Kat and Dynamo Pisces. Are you Pisces? Let's see. Any suggestions? Is that Taya or Staya? Sorry, I can't see. Tasius. Tasha. All right. Well, then I will do a Pisces reading. I was just seeing if there were other signs on the chat, and I would do a reading for them. To be honest, I've been curious what changes are coming. Oh, like a general. You know what? Did you see yesterday's reading, Dynamo? Yesterday's reading was kind of a trip because like there was like this in the beginning. There's like this channeling section where it was a trip. It was yeah, for like it felt like I remember it the energy was like the energy was uniting. And so it's like a union energy that's coming, but as it unites all the stuff that's meant to go together, all the stuff that's not, so all the dissonant stuff gets pushed away. So it's, you know, it's cleaning house. It's a lot of towers. A lot of towers. You got to remember, it's like towers come when we're so stagnant, we don't want to move. We're so entrenched in where we are that the universe has to step in to see what is coming. Let me do a Pisces. When did I do the last Pisces collective I did? It was like a very spiritual read. I can start off with a Pisces. Hold on, let me see what deck. Oh, my mermaid deck. I haven't used, oh no, this one. And I have that other book up there. Good morning, Eli. All right. Let's read a little for Pisces first, okay? We'll do a Pisces read first. So this is Pisces energy. So once again, I was reminded yesterday, because I guess yesterday I did an all signs, and I was reminded by Dope, I think it was Dope that reminded me, Tanika, that we just had a Scorpio moon. So aside from like everything happening right now for Pisces, all the placements, which I don't really know. I know when I read it, and it's like, oh my God, another thing for Pisces, another thing for Pisces. Like huge cycles are ending for Pisces. This is a time of transformation. But she was also talking about how there was a Scorpio full moon, and your Pisces and Scorpio are both water signs, so you're gonna feel it. So that it was like, okay, confirmation. And if you are a Scorpio, or you have Scorpio placements, then it probably hit you really hard as well. All right, Pisces. What do I need to know for Pisces? Let's do 5. For those of you that are new to my channel, Tarot has no gender. This is a general reading. So follow your intuition, please. Let's not be silly. Take what's yours and leave the rest. I do not pull on toxic exes. Readings are timeless. The energy can be flipped. If it's not you, it could be your person. If you'd like to book a reading with me, shoot me an email at starchanneltarot. That's one word, starchanneltarot@gmail.com. And I will shoot you a response. And regular readings will arrive in 6 to 7 days. And emergency readings will arrive in 24 hours. Remember to subscribe and set your notifications so you know when the next reading will be. And thank you to everybody for your... Are you guys looking at the cards, dude? For those of you who know what the meanings are. I always zoom in because, you know. And last but not least, I want to thank everybody for their tips and donations, your messages. I appreciate everything you do, and I know you guys work really hard for your money, so thank you. And may we all be very prosperous and abundant in all the meaningful things, in all the things that you desire. May they all come to pass in a positive fashion. Let's see what's hidden. What's hidden? Have you guys started seeing numbers repeating? Hold on, I'm reading the messages. How was the mountain, Mount Shasta? You did grounding up there. Wow, that must have been really powerful. Okay. Nine of Swords. This is you're overthinking things. You have some type of anxiety. You want communication, and you're working on mastery. So this reminds me, before I continue, Pisces, you can manifest things. There are different, some people don't understand how the energies work. So if you guys do, forgive this like basic lesson for people who might not. So we have like the chakra system, okay? And this is our root chakra, and it goes all the way up, and there's different centers of energy. And as you align every center, every lesson, open up, then energy can flow through you, right? Open up your third eye, open up your chakra, your crown chakra, like go all the way. When you're operating out of root, you can be successful, okay? You can make things happen. An example of root energy is somebody who's like my way or the highway, someone who's determined, someone who is like, I'm going to go do this. So you can go study, you're going to do whatever. You can also become a tyrant, but still get things done, right? But it's not a place of growth. It's a stagnation. It's a stubbornness. I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it. Yes, you can. And yes, you probably will. But will you develop energetically? No, you won't. You'll end up returning in the same energy that you ended and having to complete this lesson and then the following lessons. So what am I getting to? As a reader, I can see things, and I attempt to say things nicely, like comfort people, give them the message. And especially because I understand this like a lot of people here on have been on long separations, and it's frustrating, and it's, I don't have to tell you. And there are so many ways where you can stay here, even as a Pisces, and have things happen for you, even including your person. But Pisces' path is not to be here. Pisces' path is to open every center so that they can vibrate. Because there is something, and especially after that Pisces reading I did, where I recommend you go back if you're a Pisces and watch that reading, because I got so much stuff about Pisces gaining spiritual gifts, about Pisces expanding, about Pisces achieving a different level in this lifetime. Okay? It was a very powerful read. So what do I mean to say? I want all of you guys to open up and become, filled in prosperity, in love, in light, and be energetic centers and be with your person and have everything. Can you get your person from here? Yes. But you will not have learned everything. This is also the path your person has to go through. And also, if you unite down here and you don't allow them to do the work, you don't allow their heart chakra to open up, you don't allow their sacral, their throat, where they can communicate, you don't allow their third eye to open, where they can see things more clearly, their mistakes, where they can become accountable. If you don't allow all of this to happen, then they will also continue within this energy. They will continue recycling toxicity, and you will too, because you're in a cycle. It's unavoidable. And I would love for all of you to be in healthy, loving, abundant relationships with your person, where you're 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles, whatever you desire. I want you to have happiness. So, and I only thought of that because you're getting the 9 of Swords. So you're freaking out. A lot of you guys are freaking out. And some of you act on that freaking out energy. Don't give it energy. What can you do? A while ago, I think I told somebody, name your brain. Name your brain. Say, hey, Jonah. If my brain's named Jonah, you know. You're acting kind of crazy right now. How about you keep quiet and let me live my life? Because what you're saying is silly. When Jonah tells you that you aren't smart enough, when Jonah tells you that something is too difficult, when Jonah makes you procrastinate and not do classwork because you're depressed, when Jonah makes you go on your person's page and spy, or go spy their new girlfriend, or the moment you're feeding into a third party energy by acknowledging it, you're giving it life. And Pisces, you are extremely powerful. Not only are you extremely powerful, but you're powerful right now in a massive current of transformation, okay? That's why a lot of people are drained right now. That's why people can be emotional. That's why all this crap is happening on the planet, because people don't take the time to analyze the energy, to be self-aware. You have a massive gift. You're opening up. And it has to be for, you know, a good portion of you for the reading to come out that way. Otherwise, remember, I'm picking up on the general energy of my channel. So just be really aware of your actions. Not only because it's magnified, but because of karma. If you feed into some kind of negative energy, you'll loop it. And I'm not saying, oh, don't do anything negative. This is a path of life where you must learn what is dark and what is light. Transformation. To learn what is dark and what is light, you must understand both. You can't understand what you have without its negation. Because absence is not absence in itself. Light cannot exist without dark. Dark cannot exist without light. Everything has to be a yin to the yang to the yin. There has to be a balance. If you don't understand your other side, then you won't understand. And also, think about, like, you know, like in the Marvel thing, like the Thanos. Like Thanos is looked down upon. But no, sometimes shit has to get destroyed. You need a tower moment. When stuff is bad, that is when Kali Ma arises to clean the crap that we've made. Sometimes we need tower moments to set us straight on the path that we need to go on. What is the, you're going through some major transformation. That was death. I want you guys to be aware of your karma. Don't feed into the bottom crap, because you guys can start lighting up. You're so freaking close. I feel like the twin thing has been created to, because a lot of Pisces will, you know, open up themselves to this. If you're watching readings, because of love, you're missing love. You want to love. So it's like your drug to get you in the door, right? But once you get through the door, you realize that wasn't the purpose of this. The purpose of this was you. The purpose of all of this was your alignment, your opening up. It was you as your divine feminine, whether you're male or female, it does not matter. You know, karma remembers the soul, not the suit. The suit is not real. What's real is what's inside. You've come to align, to clear your karma, to clear ancestral crap that has been holding down your ancestors, your family, your chosen family. You're here to clear that crap up. How do you clear it up? By aligning. I 100% believe that you're here for a higher calling. I have faith in you. I really, really do. In your 5D, we have the the chariot, number 7. There's massive movement that is guided by the universe. There is massive change. There is massive balance. This is the fastest card in the deck. Fastest card in the deck. What is coming? Please tell us what is coming. What is coming? What is coming? And I'm not saying for you to be love and lighters and just, let people step all over you. That's what I'm saying about you need to know your darkness. You need to know your boundaries, Pisces. Because I think the problem is Pisces understands, or at least you should understand, that we're all on an evolution. And everybody makes mistakes. We've made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. And you tend to forgive people's mistakes because you understand where they're going. Not even just their potential, but where their soul will eventually go. At least I do. But through very painful lessons, I can tell you that I've had to learn to become the dark that I need to stop people taking advantage. And that's where you need to be. You have to be in the power of who you are as an empress and understand if your person doesn't show up the way they need to, if they don't communicate how they need to, would an empress ever be like, okay, I'll put up with it, let's go on? No. Kick rocks, buddy. Justice. Justice is coming for you. Kick rocks. Why would you put up with crap you don't why? Why if they're not ready and if your partners is not ready and they're choosing somebody else, let them. If they're still not ready and then choosing other partners, that person is not ready. They're looking for cheap connections and you are a deeper connection. You require them to get out of their shallow. Let them go through their moments. Let them go through their tower moments. Let them go through their darkness. Let them keep on facing shallow energy. Let them. Let them. An empress lets them because the empress understands that the empress is in a place of abundance where everything is coming to the empress. You don't have to fear. Tell me about this chariot. Two of Cups on the bottom, Three of Pentacles. But what's interesting, this chariot is moving towards the Three of Pentacles, which is the outcome. Three of Cups, reunion. Are we speaking about love here? Are we speaking out? If this is not love and you're single, this doesn't have to be love for everybody, okay? You're in separation in your heart space right now. I'm identifying this energy as love, but this is an energy of abundance, okay? So if it's money, if you're in this energy, if you're in this type of energy flow, you will be in abundance, okay? It's an energy of positivity, of healing, and it's encapsulated by love. So, yes, I'm saying love, but really you can alternate that word with money. King of Pentacles sticking out. Stability. You will have been in some separation. You've been strong. Love. Well, this is really good. This is the Devil upside down. This is in your personal life. Hold on, I'm going to read the messages. Sorry, you guys. I don't mean to be preachy. I just want you guys to understand the energy better, because I feel it, I see it, I try to interpret it as best as I can for you guys. And a lot of you guys, especially if you have your deck, especially if you're doing your meditation and you're clearing, you are moving up. And it'll affect the movement of not just us on the channel, but of everybody. And it's tangible. I can feel it. It's showing up here. Success, this also, I remember a couple of readings ago, I don't remember when it was, but a couple of Pisces readings ago, you got a bunch of towers. I don't know if you guys remember, you got like 3 towers, I think. It might have been like 3 months ago or something. I don't know if there's any like people who have seen them all. But you had a very, you had a heavy reading, Pisces, I remember. And now you're showing up with movement, toxicity healed. You're coming out of separation. What's hidden is you're going into union, and you're coming into union. This is massive. And even though this is, right now, I'm speaking about the planetary movements, if this reading finds you at some other space and time, it's found you for a reason, okay? And if this is not where it is for you, but something energetically resonates, then go to the previous readings that I did for Pisces, because you will see how Pisces energy has changed as well. Let's see. Toxicity. Dude, as I'm talking about Pisces on the bottom of the deck. Dude, I'm telling you, you're aligning. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. But you're freaking out. You don't need to freak out. And I know I'm telling you this, and I know it's hard. That's why I call myself the confirmation queen, because a lot of times when I'm doing my readings, I will ask over, and I'm asking over and over in my head, like, give me the clearest answer, because I know I fail. I'm a human. I'm not perfect, you know? And I know it's difficult. But part of the reason I do these readings and I'll put up those shorts is so you see when I do this live that the energy is consistent. So what that tells me is something energetically is putting these cards out here. You know, there's no way I could repeat these readings. So if you guys are seeing this energetically, we're pulling the energy. This is what's coming. So you're seeing already on my desk, you're seeing a physical interpretation of the energy that is coming to you, okay? So it's just a matter of time before you see the same physical representation in your life. Because you're vibrating on the same energy. It would be impossible for, no, there could be a tower that God throws at you, right? But that's something that, it's just, this is proof that something's coming to you. Grab a deck, pull with me. Tell me about the devil, please. What is healing? What is healing here? What is this? What is this heal? What is healing? What is healing? Please tell me what is healing. I just saw strength. What is healing? 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 Please let me see what is healing. Communication. Heart chakra. Okay. What is temperance? Be patient. There is healing. This is healing. Healing is coming. This is healing. This is marriage. This is happiness. I am freaking telling you, Pisces. Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. This is also a miracle, a wish made manifest. These are both like wish fulfillment cards, but this is all your dreams. This is a miracle occurring. This is something revealed. It is marriage. It is a soul contract. It is union. This is a renewal. This is the fastest fastest minor arcana, this is the Knight of Swords. And you've got the fastest major arcana, and you've got patience. Archangel Michael is working on this and is healing this. This is also healing. So you have healing, movement, healing, union, happiness. Okay? Tell me about the devil upside down, please. Tell me about this. Healing, healing. So some kind of communication will be healed. How do you heal communication? By speaking. How do you heal communication? By speaking. Open up when this person communicates, because this person will communicate. Because this energy has been showing up consecutively. So I'm telling you, this person will communicate. When this person communicates, you must speak from your heart. Do not be in fear. An Empress is not in fear, because you are successful. You are ordained. You are protected. You are guided. You are divinely guided. You are divinely protected. You are on a path. High Priestess, this is the divinely protected aspect of Pisces. This is someone who's connected to Source. This is somebody whose third eye is opening up. This is somebody whose crown chakra is opening up. This is the High Priestess. She's the counterpart, when I read, of the High Priest, of the Hierophant. Somebody's coming with a love offer. Communication, communication. Trust your intuition, because this is going to be your 10 of Cups. Now, you've had 10 of Cups and you've had 9 of Cups. So for those of you that are new to my channel, the energy on the bottom of the deck is what's coming. It's what's pulsating through. So that's why a lot of readers will turn the deck around and show you the energy on the bottom, because it's explaining a little bit more of this. So you've done some healing. You've done some healing, and if you're not, well, we're never going to be completely done healing, right? That's what the purpose of being alive. Continue. Continue. You're healing. Spiritual healing. Spiritual healing will lead to communication, because I keep on asking, does this mean that it's hidden? Does this mean that it's hidden? And it's like, no, the energy's telling me no. This is only, okay, so when I read, I'm asking like a million questions, even though I'm telling you guys like one, but I'm going through like a million variables in my head. And I'm like, does it mean this? Does it mean this? Does it mean this? Because each card means like a ton of things, right? And then when you look at the image, for those of you that are learning to read, certain things will pop, or for some people, certain things will glow, and you'll get meanings. Everybody has different gifts. Everybody sees in a different way. But what I'm getting is a spiritual connection. Spirit is moving things fast. The spiritual connection, the spiritual aspect of this card is being healed. Devil upside down. Toxicity in your 3D. Toxicity is being healed. Spirituality is flowing. There will be communication. Movement fast. This is also the fastest dang, you guys. You actually have the 3 fastest cards. You had the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Those are the 3 fastest. This is also communication. I said communication because this is communication. 10 of Cups. Look at you. This is how you guys all need to be sitting. In your power. In your magnificence. In your glory. In your divinity. In your connection. All right. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords, there has been a separation, a time of healing, a time of thought. But this is changing. This is changing. The 3D is going to get, so if you guys lost a job, things are going to change. I don't know. I'm not saying you're going to find, you could win the lottery. That's what I'm saying. This energy is so strong. You could inherit money out of somewhere that you don't know. Someone could gift you money. This is just such a prosperous energy. I want you guys to open your minds to it and accept it. Because you got the 3 fastest cards already. Tell me about this, please. You're in a time of abundance, Pisces. So if stuff happened, that if you've had a horrible past year, if you had a horrible past 8 years, 10 years, because sometimes life gets really fucking hard. Well, beautiful karma. Look, you've had a lot of anxiety. Beautiful karma is your friend. Beautiful karma is your look, something you've been stuck on, death and transformation. Knight of Cups is coming. Knight of Pentacles, something that's been slow to get here, but is for sure coming. Tell me about this. Yeah, this is coming. The healing time is almost up. Because this is slow, right? Yeah. You're trying to be strong. But you're not telling us. Hierophant, it could be higher commitment. But what's coming? Pisces is, okay, what is coming? Can you tell us more clearly? With energy, can you tell us what's coming? What is in Pisces' heart? What is coming, please? What is Pisces waking up to? What is coming? What is the difference? What is coming? Union. The cards didn't just want to say. Tell me about this union, please. You've manifested this. Did I not just spend like an hour? How long did I spend? How long did I spend? It's okay, I was exact. That was hyperbole. I just spent like 30 minutes preaching about how magical you are and how you can create worlds, how you can create your own life, and to be very careful of where you place your energy. And right in your heart, you have the Magician. A lot of you were called to this path because of love, to manifest love. But that was the opening to this. That was the opening to the energy. This isn't just about love with that person. This is about absolute self-love with yourself. So that you can open up your energy. You're manifesting this. Whether you're in advanced Pisces, what are you manifesting? A new beginning. Look at how strong you are, Pisces. Whatever ill will has been done to you, you are going to receive justice. Union, twin flame, 4 of Wands. In what is hidden, what is coming toward you. Hold on. If you guys want to, if you want to do a super chat, if you want me to answer questions at the end, then put in a super chat. And just keep the, if people ask me questions, I'm not always looking at the screen. But, you know, keep it either, I mean, talking about yourselves or talking about something pertinent. None of the other stuff. I'll just delete it, because if somebody's asking me a serious question, I'm going to answer them. So for those of you that are new to my channel, Six of Cups is a soulmate union. That's hidden. Soulmate on top of Four of Wands. Four of Wands, Six of Cups. That's hidden. You don't see this coming. You're going to be in a better emotional place. You're going to have a new beginning. Let's see. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. And, oh, yeah. Well, you're going to receive some, this is going to be a tower moment for you when this comes. You're not going to see it coming. You're not going to expect it. You'd probably, I mean, you are the high priestess because you're watching here, right? At some point, you're going to be like, oh, shiz. That's what she said on the reading. That's what she said. So this is the funny thing. This spirit is taking you to the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, to communication. And this is communication, but the difference between this and the Eight of Wands, for those of you that are newbies to the tarot world, Eight of Wands is any communication, the feeling. Well, there's other cards that mean communication as well. These are not the only ones, but I'm just telling you why this for me is communication. This is coming together. This is union. This is laughing. This is joyful. This can also, you know, depending on the context, can be anything, any type of communication. But you got the Page of Cups, you got the Knight of Cups. You're getting love communication, positive love communication. This is a very positive. So this energy that's moving fast is taking you to some type of cooperation and positive communication. So you're going to be in let me repeat this. You are going to be in cooperation with somebody who is a twin, and you're going to be in positive communication, okay? I'm breaking it down clearly so you see what it means. What's very interesting, we have this card here, but we go here. It's the same card. When cards like this repeat, it's for a reason, okay? This energy, this spiritual energy that I just spent 30 minutes talking and going on about how it's so strong and it's so powerful and it's bringing about change and how you guys need to be cognizant of everything that's around you. The same source, the same spirit, because all the major arcana are spirit. Our God, the universe, whatever you choose to, to name God. God is God, is bringing this forth. This is spirit. This is 3D. This is your emotions. This is what's hidden. And this is your outcome. You are going to have some type of tower moment that is going to give you clarity. Something that you've been stuck on. Because there you are again. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Look at you. Creating worlds, being protected, being blessed by the moon. I just noticed her wings are made of fish. Air, water. Tell me what's the outcome, please. This energy feels so different from when I do your person's reading, dude. When I do your person's reading, I'm usually exhausted. Like I have to find different, ways of reading that energy. There's healing that's happening right now. You're healing a feeling of lack. Being brave for a new beginning. Jeez, what was that? Oh. What's the outcome? Can you please see the outcome? Please, can I see the outcome? Okay, let me go back. Can I see the outcome, please? Can I see the outcome? What is the outcome? What is coming? What is this union? What is this collaboration? Okay. Whatever this collaboration, it's going to take you out of feeling alone, out of if you've been having money issues, it's going to fix that. Because here's the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have a new beginning. The Fool. Hold on. Ace of Wands. You're having a new beginning, but if you're having financial issues, I think that's going to change. That's going to change. The Wheel of Fortune is on top. Tell me more, please. Yeah, 10 of Cups. And one more, please. So this is, you've gotten 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, right? So this is emotional fulfillment with a partner. Whatever thing that you're going to be free of whatever you've been stuck on. So even, like think about even that obsessive energy of thinking about somebody the whole time. It's overwhelming. And when you live in the peace of knowing, you no longer obsess, right? Because you know you're going to do it. If you guys are having issues with like letting go of that and the brain thing doesn't work, I would recommend subliminals. Subliminals. Fall asleep to subliminals. Go, I don't know if I have any on my page, but Ace of Wands, Pisces, 10 of Pentacles, dude. The Knight of Cups, and the Sun. Damn. This energy is heavy, okay? You're stuck somewhere, you can't move. But when you know this is yours, why would you freak out? You've got the Sun. Ultimate happiness. These are the 3 best cards to me, okay? This is 10 of Cups. This is I wish to have a partner, right? So this is emotional fulfillment with your partner. Happiness with a partner, a family, whether you want animals or people or whatever. 10 of Pentacles. This is financial stability, someone you can count on, someone that you can have wealth with a loving partner. But one is like you can be broke and have the 10 of Cups, and you can have the 10 of Pentacles and not have a deep, deep, deep love, right? But you're getting both. And then on top of that, you have the ultimate happiness card. Everything is going to be blessed. And with this, you can be single and have this. It's just that everybody wants different things in this life. So you have the possibility from this 3 of Pentacles to get all this, okay? And here you go. You show up. Again, that's your card. Lining up. Like I said, your chakras lining up. Do you see? I didn't even realize that. Look. The Root. This is why the Hangman in difference. Where's the Temperance? the Temperance and the Hanged Man, the only difference is the Temperance is the universe steps in, right? To put you on a timeout, healing work. This is where Pisces purposely puts himself on a timeout to do the healing work. So they can heal their root, so they can heal their sacral, so they can be brave, so they can heal their solar plexus, so they can heal their heart, so they can heal their throat, so they can heal their third eye, so they can heal their crown, so that they can align, so they can light up and be vibrant centers. The universe is stepping in. The outcome is that your life is about to change, okay? Whatever this mental crop holding you back, have a little faith because it's about to change. Whatever this financial loss, it's about to change. This emotional loss is about to change. So even if you don't believe me, okay? Even if you're like, well, you know, it's nice listening to this girl and she tells us nice things, whatever, but do I really believe it? No. Just listen to subliminals. Just listen to them. It's not going to hurt you, right? If what I'm saying is dumb. And I don't care if, I don't need, you know, I want you to have this because energetically it will help us all. I'm not gatekeeping here. Because for all of us, we're not going to get there alone. Why do you want to be in happiness and abundance by yourself? You know how sad that is? I want all the beautiful people that desire the same thing to have the beautiful abundance. Some people actually don't want to be in abundance. And that's, that's them. They have to go through their cycles. Every life has a lesson. All right. That was Pisces. What else? Pisces and my preaching. The energy's strong, y'all. You're a magician. How are we doing on time? Let's see. Oh, we're doing an hour. Oh, well, let me see. I'm gonna do JMs first, and then after JM, I'll do let's see. Can we do a check-in on for me and my person? JM, yes. Ask me whatever questions you want, JM. What do you want to ask? And just energy check-in? JM. Where's JM? JM. Let me see JM. Man, it's getting hot today. JM. You guys are aligning. You know what I just realized? I didn't even know what readings I was going to do today, right? So here, where's that card? So here I went preachy on you guys. Like, look at how stuff aligns, okay? Here I went, preachy, and I'm like, I didn't want to be preachy, but sometimes, when I'm channeling, it happens. I keep on this, and I had spent 20 minutes talking about this, about energy, and that's what it closed with. Literally what I was talking about. So I just, be aware when the universe gives you signs, okay? Be aware. He contacted me yesterday and wanted to meet today after 11, and nothing has come of it. He's definitely going through, okay, well then, don't next time he calls you, don't stress about it. Just, it shouldn't be, next time tell him, first of all, don't accept within a day. Be like, yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days. You have to put the line. No, hey, I'm going to see, if someone tells me, hey, I'll see you in 2 hours. No, I got to do all sorts of things. I need to get ready. I need to take my time for me. You can see me next week when you have the time. If he's like, no, please, why are you giving so much energy of yourself? Why are you on the beck and call of someone who hasn't proven to you yet? You are the Empress. You have to sit in your power. You have to set your boundaries. If you're an octopus, remember Pisces always shows up as the octopus. And it's taken a long time for Pisces to get out of the octopus in the animal cards. Then you're going to continue in that octopus energy. He loves you. He's being an idiot. He's just being manipulative. Yep. Knight of Wands, he's in and out. Why is he in and out? Because you allow him to be. He loves you. You're his person. He does want union, but he's being a jerk. He's being volatile, arrogant, unpredictable, because he can. Because he knows you're going to take him. He could be stable. This is also a card of arrogance, but he's not, because ultimately a person will treat you how you allow them to treat you. It's very difficult to say no. And you know what? When he responds to you, don't respond right away. Meet their energy where their energy is. Pisces will give so much that you end up empty. And when you're empty, you're depressed, you're lonely, you look around your life and you're like, what happened? I've given to so many people. And when I needed someone, where were they? Where were they? Because that's happened to me. That when you really, and I'm not even just talking about love. I'm talking about, think about if you end up, not you, but Pisces in general, if you end up homeless, who's gonna help you out? Or are people just gonna be there? If you lose your job, who's helping you out? I'm not talking about you just having a friend here. This person, JM, has to show up at the same level that you do, if not more. They still have to prove their trust. So don't give them more than they're showing you. Right now, he's showing you that he doesn't respect your time. He's not keeping up. I'm sure it's not an emergency. I don't think he's like a CIA agent or, like something crazy. He'll make some excuse. Oh, I forgot. I was late. Work was da-da-da. Okay, well, that's fine. Be like, okay, that's cool. Well, can I still see you? No, I already made plans. You never called, so I just went. I just figured you were, like you said, too busy with work. So I just, kept it moving. You don't need to get angry. Like, oh, yeah, dude, yeah, you called. You called, so what, oh, I could tell you a ton of toxic things that you could do to piss him off, to make him get in his head, but I won't, because I don't want you to vibrate that way. But there's a lot of things, if you want to be in your dark, if you want to be in your root, that you can do. But my purpose is for you to be connected. This person isn't respecting you. And you're the freaking Empress. You need to be respected. Yeah. He's horny for you. He's horny for you. He wants sex right now. He wants sex. He's horny. Look. He's on fire. He's on fire. He wants to come. Look. But he's not. It pisses me off. Look. You haven't received justice. He's not being just toward you. It's upside down. Justice upside down. Tell me more about this person. This person has some growing up to do. Tell me about this person, please. Tell me more. You need to get justice. This is you. He's a soulmate. He's just not freaking ready. If 6 of Wands, he does want... He's not ready. I really hate that he showed up like this, and that and this supports what you're saying, because this is that in and out energy that we've had in the earlier readings. He should not be in this energy. You need to set boundaries with this person, because this person is falling into, they're going back, they're repeating the cycle. I really dislike this energy, because if you look at the old readings, that I have for your person, because you're probably, I think you're a twin, right? So look at the old readings for the twin. This energy shows up a lot. We haven't had this energy in the, shake it out, so it doesn't get on the collective. We haven't had this energy in the collective in a while. And this energy, plus the swords in the brain, took forever to get out, okay? This is a very... You got to set the boundaries, dude. Let me see. Let me see, JM. Hold on. Let me do your animals. Can you please give us some advice for JM, please? Please give us some advice. What should she do? Please give us advice for JM. Please give us advice. Please give us advice. You know what you could do too? Like, if it's difficult to say no to him, okay? Think about, there's somebody that you think is absolutely beautiful, somebody that you think has it all together, somebody who you admire, right? Whether it's a celebrity, I don't care if it's Wonder Woman, okay? Pretend you're that person. Someone who doesn't get fucked over, someone who people respect, someone who gets life and isn't cruel or mean or anything, you know? Pretend you're that person, and then just try to channel that energy. Speak as if you were that person until you are that person. Try to channel that energy of being an empress until you can be that empress. If you channel it enough, you'll start vibrating higher, because you're placing yourself on a different energetic level. And when you see people doing stupid stuff, you're going to be like, oh man, because they're still stuck on a cycle. This is such a powerful time of change, you guys. I want you to, I can't go through and tell you absolutely all the stuff that happens to me, spiritual crazy stuff, but if I'm feeling it, I'm sure many of you are feeling it. And it's real. You got the Chariot. Change is coming. Tell me for JM. Advice for JM, please. Advice. Well, you're changing. You're open. Dude, didn't I just say your octopus energy has to change? I just said that. And look, the octopus showed up. This was what I saw in my mind's eye when I was doing your reading. It was telling me, tell her to set boundaries. Tell her to be stronger. Tell her to find her voice. The energy does not lie. All we have to do is open ourselves to the energy. The octopus. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. You know that who he is. You know who he is in your life. All of you guys know the spiritual connection you have with your person. You all do. And because you do know that this person is your person, you're so forgiving. I understand that. But that's you being completely in your light. You have to understand the dark. You have to understand why boundaries are needed. The octopus entwines itself into others' business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. That's why I'm telling you, everyone, not just for JM. If you feel drained, you're in octopus energy. You're giving too much to the universe, to everybody. Because everybody loves to take from Pisces. Pisces is connected to source. So people will come and steal your energy. Go buy tourmaline. Where's my tourmaline? Go buy tourmaline. Go get jewelry that has tourmaline. You can get it super cheap. It's not expensive. You can get it for like $3 on, it's not expensive. Go find protection. Don't let people touch your spine. There are energy vampires will come and suck your energy. Well, as you're elevating, you need to take care of protecting your energy, okay? Because you become a higher, you're radiating at a larger level to heal, right? But other energies will see you. So you need protection. But you wouldn't recognize negative energy if you hadn't experienced it. You need to understand it. You don't just blanket yourself in like, all is positivity, all is this. Life is a world of contrast. One cannot exist without the other, and each is going on a different lesson. Each is on a plane. Each is going through different levels, okay? When in balance, the octopus is interested, engaged, and intelligent. When out of balance, the octopus is needy, clingy, lacks the courage. It says to bring into balance space to oneself, talk therapy, be patient, be firm. It may be a very old habit to change. Establish healthy boundaries. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. You need to create the boundaries that you desire. Just imagine like what your life would be 50 years from now, or not even, let's say 20 years from now, okay? Let me just put it like this, okay, Jam? Tomorrow your person comes. Jam, I love you. Let's get married. Oh my gosh, who wouldn't, right? Okay, let's go get married. But they haven't changed. So now, 20 years later, and you're bound to this person, not only by your soul, but by law. And they haven't had the opportunity to grow. So the crap you've lived already in the past, the being insecure, the not knowing what's going to happen, being on pins and needles, being on 9 of Swords, you're going to be repeating that for the next 20 years. If you have children, your children will learn those lessons and repeat those patterns because parents are the initial teachers and they pick up on the energy. So your children will repeat the patterns that you repeat. I'm not just doing this for JM right now. I'm doing this for JM 20 years from now. 2045, JM. I want her to be absolutely happy. I want her to be sitting there glorious wherever you want to be, sipping a Mai Tai on some beautiful beach with your person, laughing and enjoying life. You are in such a powerful time right now. You're affecting who JM is going to be in 2045. JM, ancient soul, at home in the self. You're an ancient soul. Of course you would be, wouldn't you? You're a twin flame. I've done your reading. You're a twin. So what do you show up as? An old soul. Why? Because you've been at this for a long time. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Of course. Who wouldn't want to be around you? You're loving, you're giving, you're kind, you're caring, you take care of others. I want to be around you. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. So this is especially important for you. Whatever happens in your life, go take a shower, go walk on dirt. If you don't have a tub, if you don't have a pool, if you can't get to a body of water, go take a shower, okay? Connect to the water however you can. Go ground your feet. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. You have a lot of this is not your first life. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. To bring into a balance, get some adventure going. And you got the cosmic egg. That's spirit right there. Oh, shit. That's the last card, actually. I don't know I'm sorry if I don't mean to be rude, Jam. It's just like, this is such a powerful read. I'm very effusive. Well, you got the last card in the deck, the most powerful card in the deck, which lines up with the reading. So, I'm going to read it to you. Completion, harmony, the infinite within, the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. You're not just on a path of union with this person. You're on a path of union with yourself. It's the reading we had. This reading totally applies to you because the Pisces reading was totally about this. Hold on, my puppy wants to go pee. Hold on, let me let her out of my room. Hold on. Thank you, Terry. I just saw your tip. Thank you, honey. Okay, let's see. This is the most powerful card. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. You're on a very important journey. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time. You're an old soul, and through self-effort and grace, this is going to take a lot of work. We experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there. I'm sure all of you guys have had the feeling of, I'm not going to get there. When are we going to get there? I think this card came out in Pisces reading as well, actually. Like in the spiritual reading that I did. The one that turned out to be a spiritual reading because I wasn't, A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. you're always connected to others. Look, that's partly why I read, so that you guys can see how the energy is connected, so you can have living proof. Where did I lose my spot? The state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. You're on your path to self-realization. That's powerful. That's really powerful, JM. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. And the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. Old soul, we hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. It never ends. The cosmic egg and the seventh chakra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The crown chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward toward Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of a million suns. My dear girl, you are on the path of enlightenment. Let's see, hold on. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. Okay, what's underneath? Do you see how strong this is? The crow. The crows announce it. The crows are spiritual messengers. Keep an eye out for crows. I don't know if you live in a crow area. Let me read what it says for crow. Spiritual protection, spiritual messengers. Spiritually strong, creative, watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. Of course you're going to get magic. Look at this. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen. You're tapping it. Dude, did you see the Pisces reading that I did? JM, did you see the Pisces reading? Okay, one of your guides. Go look at the Pisces reading I just did. It turned out into like a super spiritual reading. If you haven't seen it, I think that it applies for you. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen and knowing the unknown. You may be opening up to spiritual gifts that you have no concept that you even will have. You may smell things, you may see things, you may be claircognizant, clairaudient. You may have retrocognition, precognition. You could move things. You could start fires. You could manipulate elements. You're advancing rapidly, and then the energy that's happening right now, we are in a massive energy of transformation. Do the yoga. It says do the yoga, do the meditation. Take the time. You are on such a powerful path. It is said that the crow holds within its mind the 3 realities, past, present, and future. And you're opening up your third eye. Past, present, and future. Each eye, the left eye is past, the right eye is present, and the third eye is in the middle of your forehead, and that's supposed to be future. The third eye is your future. And then on top of that is a crown chakra that opens up everything. That's why they do the third eye looks like an eye, because it's supposed to be in between your 2 eyes. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. You can tap into this energy when you meditate and you do your clarity. And remember yesterday, I don't know if you saw yesterday's reading, I kept on saying, okay, I remember because I was like, it was hard for me. I was like, how do we gain clarity, right? For anyone who saw yesterday's reading, because it showed that Pisces person was lacking, still needed like a little bit more mental clarity and bravery. So it's like, okay, so, you know, basically face your fears, face your ego, face your trauma, fuck your self-limiting beliefs. And how do you gain clarity? Because that was the first time it showed up, like clarity. How do you gain clarity? Meditation. That's the only, let me see what else it says for clarity. Yoga, I guess, for clarity, right? Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular study. When in balance, you will be psychic, strong, and clear because you know what's going to happen. When out of balance, ungrounded, hypersensitive. This energy, you're going to always return with your person, right? You're always going to return with them. The crappy part is this middle part that you're living right now. But what if thinking about it as being the crappy, difficult part because it's where that person wasn't in your life, what about if we reframe it? And this is the time that you became a freaking meditation master. What if this is the time that we reframe it from him and how he doesn't show up at 11 at night, and this is the time you became super flexible. You started bending your legs in ways that you never knew you could. What about if this is the time you found out you're a freaking fire starter, that you can actually move things? What if this time we reframed it not about him? Oh my gosh, that was the year that I was able to read War and Peace. That was the year that I learned how to speak another language. That was the year that I became fluent, whatever language your heart desires. You know what? You should learn another language because also it's communication. It'll open up your throat chakra more because the more people you can communicate with, it's spreading, it'll be able to spread your message. This is the year for you. Screw him. This is the year for JM. This is the year for you. You are no longer going to be an octopus. You're becoming a cosmic egg. This is the end. You're literally doing the journey. You're protected. You're cutting out crap and you have the dolphin, dude. Hold on, let me finish reading this. One out of balance, ungrounded, hypersensitive. You're hypersensitive right now. You're freaking out about 11 o'clock. Screw him. You gotta go work on you. You gotta go, what do you need to do? You need to go find a cute little yoga mat. You gotta find some cool meditations that you're into. You know, Dispenza. You need to go get free classes on, on YouTube. You don't need to pay for it. Go on YouTube, learn Italian on YouTube. Start watching Italian movies with English subtitles. Start watching Spanish movies with English subtitles. You are this. Do you understand how powerful you are? The reason you haven't been completely fulfilled is because you're giving your energy to others. You've been flimsy with your boundaries. Hold on, let me keep on seeing what we have for shark. See, what a difference. I'm so exhausted when I do your person, not just you, JM, but like the Pisces person, that I'm usually like, at the end, I'm like, all right. I'm still like, I still have energy. Shark, water, where's water? So you've got spiritual protection. I'm sure this is clearing out the crap from you, I think. I think we've had the shark before. Hold on. Directness and exposure, revealing true nature and desire. You need to speak your truth. The shark is only dangerous when you don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. I just said you need to speak your truth. You need to set your boundaries. It's, and maybe your person isn't ready to understand these things yet. And you don't have to say, hey, maybe they're not ready to listen to, hey, I didn't respect, you weren't, that's not cool. But they don't need to know that right now. You don't need to sit and explain everything to them right now. They need to show up at your level where you even deem them worthy. They have to prove to you the trust. People shouldn't just show up to you and say, yeah, we're twins, even though I know you know. You need to trust me because I'm going to be good to you. It doesn't work like that. Pisces has to learn that trust has to be proven. They need to prove themselves that trust is what they deserve. They need to show up consistent. Not that crappy in and out Knight of Wands energy. Consistency, and not just consistency for a month. The difference is a pattern of consistency, okay? Don't listen to words and don't listen to actions. This is why. You need a pattern of consecutive actions over a long period of time to establish their new relationship with themselves. Because this is, the way he's treating you is not, I repeat, the way he is treating you is not about his feelings toward you. He loves you. He doesn't love himself enough yet to understand how he needs to act. He needs to go through his own journey where he needs to learn to love. His inability to show up for you is not because, let me repeat that, his inability to show up for you right now the way you deserve is not because he does not love you. It keeps on showing us that he loves you. It's because he's not in line with himself. He needs to show up, please. If there's one thing, patterns of consistency, because people can pretend to be who you want them to be for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months. Usually people will cap at 3 months and they can't go beyond 3 months. If you keep on forgiving a person, then they're not going to be able to establish a new reality, a new pattern of consistency, and they will fall back into the old cycles. That's why it's so important that you be strict with your boundaries and don't let them pee all over you. Shark energy takes us over when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong. But when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. When in balance, intriguing, captivating, mysterious. When out of balance, sneaky, destructive. And to bring into balance, honesty. Last but not least, the dolphin. This is big. I think that's spirituality. I think that's an important one. Yeah. Innately intelligent. You're a healer, light and blessings. You're divinely protected. I can tell you that. Look at all the protection cards you're getting. You're divinely protected and you are on a path. You are on an important path. Not everyone gets this card, JM. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human mind can grasp. Didn't I just say you're going to be having new gifts? Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma. You got the freaking wheel of fortune. Didn't you get the... Oh, no, that was in the general. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change your entire course of your day. I just went about talking about how you guys have to protect your energy. Especially you, JM, because you're leveling up. You're going to start vibrating high and clear and strong. Go buy yourself some tourmaline, wear it. You can put selenite at your front door. Put it on top of your doorway. This will cleanse the energy that enters your house so you don't get toxicity in your house. This can also, if somebody comes in and they're coming in with toxic energy, they'll start feeling sick, okay? So that'll be an easy way for you to figure out people's energy. You need to protect your energy. Don't let people touch your spine. Don't let people touch your hands. Be careful when people touch you, okay? Because you're going to get a lot of people trying to take your energy. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day. And thus, your life. You have the power to change people's lives. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. When in balance, active healer, strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, underestimates your own power. To bring into balance, you must be amongst like-minded spirits. You're on a beautiful path, my friend. You're on a beautiful path. I think that was it, right? Let me check. I think we're on. That was the last one. Let me check. Yeah, I was only jams. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I am done. If you guys want to, if you want to do a super chat. If not, I'm done for the day. And I love you guys. I love you, JM. Be strong. This is your world. This is your world, okay? This is your world. This is your world. You can have what your heart desires. You're opening up. You're lining up. Get some protection stones, okay? And for anybody else who is doing stuff, and open your mind. You know what? There's so many books, but there's that old book. There's that guy, John Silva, the Silva Method. Just start reading up on spiritual stuff, okay? Yeah. The energy resonates because it's powerful, okay? Like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't even know what reading I was going to do. And I ended up doing the Pisces reading, and all that spirituality showed up, all the shifts. And then you're echoing the same reading. And then it's the same reading that we had from last week. Yes, John Silva. I just bought his book. I haven't read it. Because I'm also working on my journey, right? I don't want to just stay at my level. I want to grow too. So I'll tell you how that one goes. But I was reading up on I don't know if you guys know who Angela Ford is. Yes, I do. I'm very familiar with Joe Dispenza. But I didn't realize Silva was so like he's got some major players that yes, he's got some really legitimate psychics. There's a psychic that I follow. Her name is Angela Ford, and I saw a couple of her interviews, and she's a medium. She's a psychic, and she talks about how she was able to tap into her energies more strongly through the Silva method. That's why. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. Well, I mean, maybe I'll be seeing more, right? That's what I have for you guys. Yeah, and also, I mean, I bought a physical book because I like to read pages, but don't forget, go on DuckDuckGo. You can get all the stuff that, look for free books on DuckDuckGo. Don't go through Google because Google has all those things. Go through DuckDuckGo, and you can get free books on there. So don't make money an issue. because also remember we got that thing, you're coming into 10 of Pentacles. So even if you guys are not aligning with someone, if you don't have like love that you want in your life, Pisces, you're still aligning with money. And your energy was fast movement. So do the subliminals, do the money subliminals, and focus on abundance. Hold on. I'm going to do a little bit more reading. Hold on. I'm not done. Hold on. I just saw something, so I want to confirm. I want to confirm. Getting a message. Hold on. Please tell me what's coming. Let me see. Please let me see it. You're receiving justice, Pisces. Justice. This could also be marriage, or if there's something, remember, don't just keep, it's the energy, so don't just keep it love. If you lost a job, you're going to get a job, something financial that's coming in. If you're in court, something's going to go your way. Something or someone who's done you wrong, you will be righted. Home, happiness, union. You've been on a long journey. You've been on a long journey, and guess what? You're becoming an empress. If you're not an empress already. This is the empress. This is the privileged lady. You've been on that long journey to great fortune. Long journey, whoa, great fortune with a wealthy man. So whether your person has money or doesn't have money, perhaps when you're together, the energy is contagious, you guys. Great fortune. 8, 10. Manifestation, 1, the beginning, 2, following, 3, 3. You're coming into a time of great abundance. Okay? A good subliminal for abundance. I don't think I have any abundances on. I don't have any abundances on there, huh? On my thing. I just have meditations. I don't. You know what? Actually, dude, I wasn't even, look at what fell out. Do you see what I'm saying? It's unexpected income. We're talking about money, and look at what shows up. Once again, confirming that the energy is real, okay? You're leveling up. This is collective energy. This isn't just JM. This is leveling up. Great abundance, unexpected income. You're going to receive justice. It's funny you say that, because just today, I was looking for money subliminals. So I'm gonna review them today. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be successful, but just to make sure that they're like, like good to listen to. But I don't have any for that. And there was this one person, and a bunch of her videos got taken down. So I was actually going through hers. I like Rosemary's subliminals, but I use her stuff a lot in my videos. Like when I do live, like I have music playing in the background. Hold on. Yeah. But sorry, I forgot. But some people complained about her or something. I don't know what happened, and they took down a lot of her videos. She only has like a couple of videos. Teresa, we are in a time of money. You are in a time of money, okay? I'm saying it for you right now. You are in a time of abundance. You are done struggling. You are done with your life of lack. You are in a life of abundance now where everything you desire is coming to you easily from multiple sources. You are abundant. You are radiant. You live in joy. You live in security. This is what is your future. All right, you guys. I'm just confirming the energy that I'm feeling. Comment if you agree. Teresa, you need to believe it. You need to believe it. If you find good subliminals, put them on my page. Just link them, okay? So that I can share them with everybody and I can listen to them myself, because we are all guiding each other home. I'm working with you guys. You guys are working with me. We are all aspects of the same energy, okay? I love you guys. We are on to bigger and better things. Please have faith, and I will try to come back on tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye. Don't forget to like the channel. Bye.